Hello, everybody, and welcome to Reviews That Don't Matter with Jessica Hitt. My name is Jessica Hitt, and on today's episode, I watch The Matrix for the very first time. I know I'm one of those people that just didn't watch it. I mean, that's how this whole channel got started, right? With me not watching Star Wars, so here's me not watching Matrix until I did, and I'm an adult, and I can enjoy it. Which I probably would have enjoyed. Actually, I don't think I would have gotten it as a kid because I just hadn't reached my level of like geekiness until probably early high school. So this probably would have been way past my head. Anyway, I decided to watch it because Matrix is on Netflix and it's ending, well, it ended yesterday, technically on Halloween. Makes me very sad. I still have the other two movies to watch, so I have to rent them now. Okay, I freaking love this movie. I was actually shocked with how much I liked it. I was thinking that maybe it was a little overhyped, overrated in a sense. But no, I'd also completely underestimated how little I knew about the movie. I thought I had it kind of figured out, like kind of what it was. Nope, had no clue what I was getting into whatsoever. Like, it started off in 1999. I'm like, God, the Wachowskis couldn't, like, think of a cooler future? Because this is set in the future, right? That's what I was thinking. Literally live tweeted my reaction to this movie. So if you guys want to see that, then go to my Twitter, at official_jhit. Anyway, I was really, really confused for a good part of it, and the movie shocked me. First of all, I didn't know AI, artificial intelligence, had anything to do with this movie. I didn't know that they were like the AI overlords that had put everybody in these weird trance, and now they like sort of make human beings live in 1999 in a loop forever, which is insane. And also the fact that that's the peak of our civilization has kind of come true, but still, hopefully, it's not true. Anyway, back to the movie. This is the second movie I've seen Keanu Reeves in. The first being Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which is one of my favorite movies. I have not seen Point Break. I have not seen the John Wick movies, which I do want to see a lot of these. Yeah, I don't know. I just missed all of the Keanu Reeves movies except for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which should be taught in history class, in my opinion, in high school. But yeah, so this is the second movie I've ever seen with Keanu Reeves, and I knew it had Lawrence Fishburne. I knew the names of these people. Carrie-Anne Moss is in this, who is in Jessica Jones in the Marvel Netflix universe, which was a good little surprise for me. I had no clue there was a lovely love story in this at all. I was pretty happy with that. It was a sweet little ending there. Also, I realized I had no clue what the red pill and the blue pill meant at all. And so, obviously everyone's going to take the red pill. Is that the one that he took? The one that he ended up taking, the one that, like, enlightens you and, you can't go back to your regular life. Anyway, he takes that and then all of a sudden wakes up in this weird cryogenic, like, egg-type thing and escapes. And I was literally, my mind blew. I had no clue that was going to happen. No clue whatsoever. This came out so long ago. You think that I would have been spoiled on that. No, I have not. So I was like, and then the idea of like getting like uploaded into your system, like all of this information, like martial arts skills and all that kind of stuff. I was like, that's pretty cool. And that also, like, I was wondering like if we were gonna have some training montage, but we kind of just get a fight montage. We don't even get a training montage because he doesn't need to be trained that much because the stuff's already in there because they uploaded it to his brain. Does that mean that they're all cyborgs? I just thought about that, and that's creepy to think about. Are they like half cyborg, half human? Or are they full human, which is like a little bit cyborg, like 90% human, 10% AI? I don't know. I need these answers. Will they be answered in the next two? My feeling is not, mainly because people tend to hate those next two movies, which worries me a little bit. Going into the next couple of movies. But you know what? I didn't think the prequels for Star Wars were as bad as everybody said they were. I mean, Attack of the Clones was terrible, but the first one and the last one really like weren't that bad. I do wish that we would have gotten to know the crew a little bit better before all of them were murdered. Oh, by the way, this is gonna be full of spoilers. I did not mention that earlier, but I'll put it in the name of this video, so hopefully people don't click on this and get mad that I am just now saying spoiler alert when I've already spoiled most of this movie. So, sorry. Anyway, they all die because there was a mole in the group who just wanted to go back to not knowing anything, so he decides to murder everybody instead of trying to find a way to not do that. The only one that survives is, I think his name is Tiny, which, I mean, made me kind of sad because I wanted to know more about these people. I was like, God, I got 3 movies to know these people. Nope, they murdered them all. One thing I will say is I really enjoyed Neo's adventure through the movie, his kind of like coming of age in a sense, figuring out that he is the one, starting with, you know, being just this hacker in this world who doesn't know anything about what's actually going on, and then he has a time to escape, but he decides that he's too chicken to do it, which I enjoy because most people would not have been doing all of that, like jumping into a scaffolding thing to get away from. No, I'm sorry, that's not happening. Anyway, so he gets captured, and they somehow get him out of it. I cannot remember how, actually. And this whole time of him like questioning all of this stuff and not necessarily believing that he's the one, and then going and seeing the prophet, and she's saying that he's not the one, and then later on figuring out he is the one. So is she really a prophet? Or was this something where she was just like, you're not the one? I know that was a terrible wink. I can't wink very well. Sorry. Don't roast me on it, internet. Also, I completely understand why this was such a huge thing when it first came out. I mean, really, you hadn't seen much of anything like this. I think the closest thing to the feel of it would probably be a Terminator. I don't know. I've never seen Terminator. But that kind of like style of futuristic stuff, I can see how, you know, it just kind of latched on to the public and kind of became this huge pop culture thing, kind of like how Stranger Things did, I would think. I think it was as big as that, if not bigger. I mean, it's shot differently. The fight sequences are awesome. It's a pretty diverse cast for the times. And then it's just like a really cool concept with plots and twists that you don't see coming whatsoever. And I know what I want to do is I want to look up the trailers for this movie. That's something I really like doing, is looking up old trailers of old movies and seeing how they promoted the movie and marketed it. If they spoiled things that, you know, you didn't know was necessarily a spoiler when you first saw the trailer, I'm going to go do that because I think that would be really interesting to see how they marketed this movie. And also, I don't know how much it made worldwide. I don't know what it made opening weekend. Like, very interested. Also, I feel like in a lot of movies or TV shows, I can kind of take a look at the first season or the first movie and be like, well, this is where I'd want it to go from here. With The Matrix, I have no clue where I would want any of it to go with, and I cannot believe that they had any idea of where to take 2 and 3. And from the sounds of everybody, you know, critiquing it and kind of hating on those last 2 movies, I have a feeling they're not the greatest, but I'm interested maybe with, like, eyes that are so far in the future of when it came out and with no hype really on it, it'll be received a little bit better by me than it was in the theater, I believe. But who knows? Maybe I'll also hate it. So, I don't. Also, maybe there's like a cult following for these 3 movies. Like maybe there's some people who are like Matrix apologists, kind of how there is a solid group of people that actually really like the prequels, and I totally see why. I don't think they were the greatest movies. I don't like Attack of the Clones, but like I said, I don't mind the first one, and I actually really liked Revenge of the Sith. But, you know, as a whole, a lot of people hated them. So maybe I will be an apologist. Maybe I will just be really indifferent to the movie, and maybe I'll hate them. I guess we'll see. If you want to see that, please subscribe. I make videos Monday through Friday. Sometimes I miss a day. Most of the time, I miss a day. But I'm trying really hard. If my computer does not crap out, you should be getting a video every day this week. I've got Geostorm coming. I've got Stranger Things 2 coming. I've got more Riverdale recaps and The Gifted recaps. So please stick around, like the video, comment down below. What are your thoughts on the first Matrix? What other movies do you want me to see for the first time? I can guarantee you, if you name a movie, I probably haven't seen it. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Bye.